Hello everyone and welcome to my downpatching tutorial where I'm going to teach you how to downpatch Dark Souls 3 or basically any Dark Souls game, but this tutorial is specifically for Dark Souls 3. This works for any version you want to downpatch to, so even if you downpatch into a different version than me, this will still work. So the first step is to do Windows R. So hold Windows then press R and you'll open this little tab down here, and this is when you want to type in, you want to do Steam. It's not that. This. So this whole little command here, you're going to type that into the console, then press OK. So this will open, ignore this stupid stuff. This will open the Steam console. Yours should be empty, ignore this. Um, but yeah, make sure make sure you are in online mode on Steam. If you are in offline mode, you can tell because it will say, yeah, if you're on online mode, it'll say this. So make sure you press go online before typing anything in the console. So here we are on the console. Now you're going to want to type in this command. It's going to be download underscore depot. Then this number, which is the number for Dark Souls 3. Then this number, because you're downpatching the game and not either the DLCs. If you want to downpatch the DLCs, replace it with this number. But since we're doing the game, it's going to be this. And then the final number is going to be whichever version you want to downpatch to. So, for example, if you want to do the version 1.15 for mods or something, it's this. So, which version you want to downpatch to? So, version 1.04, Reg 1.05 is for any percent speed runs. This is for any percent no teardrop. This is for all bosses. And 1.15 is for mods or whatever. So, I'm doing this one because I'm doing a challenge run where I glitch a bunch of bosses, which I'll upload later. But yeah, I want to downpatch to this version. So version 1.04, Reg 1.05, which according to this chart, I'll link in the description, would be this number here. So I'm going to copy this number and put it here. Make sure there's no extra spaces or whatever. That's fine. Alright. And then press enter. And it'll say downloading depot. Again, ignore all the stuff up here. This is just from something else I did. Ignore, yours should be empty. You don't need this. Yeah, so it'll say download in depot. This could take anywhere from, according to my testing when I've done this before, anywhere from like 10 minutes to like an hour, depending on how good your device is. It kind of random again, depending on what version you're downpatching to or what you're doing. So yeah, so you'll know when it's done. It'll say something like download finished or completed download. It'll typically say yeah, uh it'll say the download's done. So I'll see you guys when the download finishes. Alright, and we are back. So again, your download should say something like this. The depot download complete, and it should say where it is. Now, I think the main thing to do now, the next step, is going to be to go to your Dark Souls 3 folder, which you can find in this PC, local disk, Files A6X, Steam apps, common, and then Dark Souls 3. And this is the game folder. This is where your main game is. Now, this thing was installed to this folder, which, if you didn't change any settings, should be in Steam apps, content, a bunch of numbers, and then it was depot 374321. So this is the folder you're going to want to use. So I'm going to copy this folder, move it over to Common Dark Souls 3, and I'm simply going to replace it. So now we have a new game folder, and now I'm going to go over to my Dark Souls 3 save file. To get there, going to go Windows R again, Windows R, and then do percentage app data percentage. Oh, that's not that. Percentage. Okay. And then in app data, you're going to go to roaming, Dark Souls 3, bunch of numbers, and then you have a couple save files. So I'm actually going to save this one because I'm using it. Save your save file somewhere else and put it over here. And get rid of your current save file. And now it's empty. You can go ahead, and I like to kind of close Steam and reload it. I don't know if this is required or not, but I just like doing that. Now, you will not be able to play with the DLCs, of course, because we don't have the DLCs on patch 1.04. But many glitches are possible on this patch. So I can go ahead and play. Give it a second. And if you did everything correctly, when you launch the game, you will get a whole thing here. You can just kind of scroll past it. Just hold down the arrow key. Accept. Okay. Okay. Cancel. Starting in offline mode. If you did everything correctly, you can check up here in the top left corner where it should say what version you're on. So now I have downpatched Dark Souls 3. Now, if you want to undo this, the best way to do that would be to uninstall Dark Souls 3 on Steam and then reinstall it, and then put your save file that you took out just back into your save folder, and then you could basically just undo everything. So yeah, so that's how to downpatch Dark Souls 3. To undo it, you can uninstall Dark Souls 3 and then reinstall it on Steam and then put it back. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time. Bye.